Channel folks, this is daily update from Mullen stock. What do you guys see on my screen right now? This is a cash flow statement for Mullen. There is a new 8K filing that came out, which I want to talk about. I want to give you perspective first before we talk about the 8K filing, because 8K filing itself wouldn't make sense unless you understand the cash flow first. Okay. Before I begin the video, if you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing. I am making daily videos on the stock, and I've been covering the stock for a while now, and I have these levels here that are been working perfectly when the stock makes a move, right? Either it goes down or goes up. These levels were captured in real time. These are not after the facts. And this is, again, for example, right now the stock is hovering around 10 cents, and I have this level here. Now, every time the stock comes to this level, I know where the stock is going to head next. All right. So with that being said, let's talk about the catalyst first before we talk about the charts. Operating cash flow right now for Mullen is negative $84 million. Okay. Which means that every year they need about $84 million to be able to run their company. All the numbers that you see here on the cash flow statement are by thousands. So which means if you do see an 84,000, that's a negative 84 million. Okay. With that being said, so they need $84 million every year for their expenses. How much money do they have on hand? It's about 107 million. This is for the current year, which means that Mullen possibly can run out of this cash and may not be able to have enough cash for next year. This is a problem. This is a troublesome thing, right? Because they need cash. So this 8K filing is in relation to that. Let's take a look at the catalyst. On April 3rd, 2023, Mullen Automotive, the company, entered into an amendment number 4 to the existing security purchase agreement dated as of June 7, 2022, and amendment date June 23rd, 2022, September 19, 2022, November 15, 2022. All right. In terms of which, including the terms of security D convertible preferred stock, par value 001 per share, were previously reported in the company's current report on Form 8K filed with the SEC Commission on June 10th. All right. Now, this amendment number 4, what is in companies irrevocably committed to effect the issuance of D preferred stock warrant upon receipt of remaining $90 million upon commitment on April 17th and May 15th. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to raise $90 million through April 17th and May 15th. Now, the reason they're trying to raise this money through preferred stock or issuance of this warrant is because Mullen might not be able to deliver all the EVs they're promised, the 6,000 EVs they're promising this year. I have 100% doubt on it that they will be able to deliver everything. And because they won't be able to deliver everything, they would not have enough cash to run their company for next year, which is again a scare of running bankrupt. Okay. So they're trying to push this warrant out so they could get 90. And again, the sweet thing about this is even if they do a reverse stock split, let's say, 1 to 20 or 1 to 50 or 1 to 200, whatever they do at that point, it's not going to affect this preferred stock. This is the best part if somebody's buying this warrant, because if they're getting 20 shares, those 20 shares will be 20 shares, even though the price goes to, let's say, $5 after the reverse stock split. So that is the sweetest deal, these folks are purchasing right now. Okay. Again, it's going to dilute the stock in general, but this is again a sweet deal if they're purchasing it. This is way somebody would want to spend money because they know they will be able to double or triple their, 5 times or 10 times their money at that point. So $90 million they're supposed to receive. At this point, Mullen is desperate for cash, and this is what they're trying to do. Because again, if they are able to deliver those 6,000 EVs, then they get $260 million. They're good for another 3 years. So right now, the cash flow is the main top priority right now. And this is why the institution holdings are very low. And let's take a look at the institution holdings, okay? 6.30% is the institution holdings. The reason institutions are not jumping gun on Mullen is because if you're investing in a company, right, and they're running a scare of going bankrupt in another year, for example, I don't think it's very easy to spend money on that company where there's no clear set path to cash flow. Let's take a look at the chart right now. The stock is hovering around 8 cents, 9 cents, and 10 cents. And I think this is a reasonable price at this point, given that fact that we had the EV delivered and the stock went up to 16 cents and it was shot back down because we have way too many warrants being exercised. And again, there's too many shares, too much dilution going on with the stock. Of course, the reverse stock split is going to bring the price up, but it's not a growth price up. This is something they're combining many shares into one so they can stay complied with the NASDAQ exchange. Again, with that being said, I'm waiting for a good catalyst to come out, which will push the stock higher. But for now, I think the stock range is going to be 8 cents, 9 cents, 10 cents, and maybe 11 cents if we have, maybe a good day coming up. But for now, this is it for today. Hope you guys are liking these videos, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.